All right, I think it's time to make the 270 more better. So that's what we're gonna do. We've got all kinds of parts here that I've acquired, and we're just gonna start plugging away at it, because at this point, anything we do is better than nothing, because it is pretty pathetic. So let's get started. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and this here is my cousin, the Oliver 770 Farm Boys 270 white gas, and we are going to make it more better. We had it running and I drove it over here from over there, but you couldn't throttle it up, and it's just got a lot of issues. So I got a whole bunch of things to hopefully fix it, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put in a new distributor, because that Holley distributor is just asking for trouble. And I don't have enough hands, but if I did, I could show you underneath this paper. Aha! Is a new replacement distributor that is supposed to be a replacement for everything, just about, and it uses the old style points and cap like on this fleet lines and that. So this is much more better than what we have. So we're gonna swap that out first, and then I got new plug wires. We'll make those, and then you know, we'll just keep plugging away at it till we get everything changed out and see if we can get it running again. I do have a carburetor kit. We'll rebuild that, but I want to get it running again. Maybe move it from where it is. I don't know, maybe it's not in the way here, but we're gonna figure it out. This distributor has been put together as a simulator, but should be lubricated upon installation with the manufacturer's recommended lube. Okay, yes, always lube, always lube. So some people freak out when they have to do something like pull a distributor, but do not fret, my friends, because I have good news for you. It's not that difficult, and I'll show you why. Well, firstly, we're going to take this wire loose and get rid of this. And another thing that we're gonna have to do here in a minute is plug off that distributor line, because yeah, you know what I'm saying. The distributors from the factory were vacuum advance, and we're not using that now. We're doing mechanical advance, which is more better. So we're going to take this out. Instead of getting the correct tools, I'm just going to use the stuff I got on hand. I think I have a little adjustable, actually, that would probably be more correct. You see, this tractor is not leaving here until it runs correctly. I'm not fooling with it, because that would be stupid if he just leaves it sit again, because it doesn't suit him. And it would be really stupid if he puts a diesel in it, because I think that's ridiculous. So, all right. So now, what we need to do here is we need to simply look at which way the rotor is pointed. And it is pointed straight down towards me. You see that? I hope you do. Yes, you should. That is actually handy, because that is an easy thing to remember. So we are going to take this distributor out, and there's just 2 clamps underneath, 3/8 bolts with little clamps. Hopefully we can get it out. We might have to actually pull, well, maybe not. All right, just 2 of these. See if we can get the other one. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Also, I should say, there is two things you need to know. The first being the direction the rotor's pointing, and the second, where your number one plug wire was in relation to that. Or, you know what I mean. I'll show you that in a second. Okay. Rotor is basically pointing towards me, and if you put the cap back on, number one is over in this corner. So that's what we need to know. And we'll pull this up out of there. The nice thing about these is they're slotted, so you can't really screw it up more than 180 out. Then what we're going to do is take the cap off of this new one, maybe, and we're going to simply point it the same way as the other one. So we may have to more or less, I think that's what we want. This one is slightly different, but we can tweak it with the timing, you see. So, I'm debating though on whether I want to... No, I'm just going to use that old one. Now, that is pointed basically like the other one was. At least, what I'm saying, it's in the neighborhood where we can do some timing stuff. As long as we got room to move. And I'm thinking that we probably want... You want to take into account where your tachometer drive cable is pointed out, so that you have plenty of room to move it either way. Because that could be a bad deal. You don't want it to be slammed into the block or whatever. Now, we need to see what... See, the other one was like... I need to get this like this. Alright. Now, I'm thinking that we're going to be somewhere like this. Because if I go to the next hole and put it over here, that's going to be too much. So I'm going to go about like this. Is going to be the orientation that I was, which is going to make this number one. Alright, so the other one was like this. I'm going to just stick this in here so I don't forget that that was number one. And then we can delete on all these, because as long as we know where number one was, that's all we need. Now, we're going to make us some good spark plug wires, because I am sick of this nonsense setup of things, stuff and things. So this is going to be our number one. Just clip them all on. Go away, mosquito. You lived your last day. All right. Now, that's number one. So we're going to start by making number one. You've seen me do this a bunch, but you're going to see it again, I guess. I'm going to get all the boots out that I need. instead of keep hunting for them all the time. There's the coil. Okay. Four, 5, 6. On for the coil. We really need to go get some grease to help this go more better. Okay. Now, once again, they have sorely neglected us on grease, and that's a shame. I'm going to, what am I going to do? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cut some of these others to length. So as to make use of the grease that is on my finger. And we're going to do a coil wire. Don't worry, friends. We got it under control. Let's get started actually making the wires. Now that the grease has dried and made it about impossible. I should probably go get that other wire pliers, because it always did such a lovely job, but I think I can get it. Yeah. I'm getting ate up by those stupid little bees. I thought they were over it, but I guess they aren't. Come on. All right, well, this conditions are deteriorating here. I can't get my dang boot down too far. That'll work. Now, coil. He was minus a coil bracket, so that problem is fixed. We're going to do that, although we really can't bolt it up solid yet because we got to put the valve cover gasket on, see? And if it's like any of the modern coil brackets, this won't be enough to hold our coil. Maybe it will. Maybe they got smart and made it a little bit wider. That would be sweet if they did such a thing, but I don't know. I think I will not do that because I don't have the right side. No. I'm gonna just hang it from one bolt for now. So it's not hanging in my way, because that's super annoying with that coil flopping all around. Plus that'll give us a closer guess as our length for our coil wire, which basically I made one here a while back out of one of these new wires, so but I'll go ahead and make a new one again. I guess I'll just hang it from both of these because this ain't gonna work like I wanted. It's always something. It can never just be simple. It's always a struggle. All aboard the struggle bus! Yep. So we'll do this just so we can take it exactly off after a while and move her over. Okay, we're gonna make us, no, we already did that. We already got us one ready to go. Forgot. Got us a coil wire. Almost ready to go. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay. Get on there. Got on there. Now, I think we're good. I can probably lose some of the length of it, but might regret that too later. Okay, what did I do? There it is. Don't forget to put the bigger boot on the side with the coil. Oh, I like how this one spot that I'm in is where the sun decides to come out and be right in that spot. You know? Ain't that cool? Come on, get on there. Get in there. Get in there, you coil wire. Now I got it in such a way that the boot will slide, but I can't get it. There we go. All right, friends, we are working along here. Now we need to make us a new wire that's going to go from our negative on our coil to our distributor. So we need to do that. And if all's right with his tachometer, which I have no idea if it is or not. Maybe. This should just slap right in there as is. Let's see if I'll... Okie doke. Yeah, I have no idea how much footage you saw because camera died again at some point. But we are currently in the processes of making a wire to go from here to our distributor, or to our coil, I should say. So, we'll figure that out. Actually, it would probably be easier to do the hardest to get to one first, wouldn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, you know what I've done? Made a mess of my life. All right. Come on off of here, you piece of garbage. Nope, I'm not happy with that. Start again. Not having a good go. For whatever reason. There. All right. Now, what in the Let's see. Should we put it between there, between this fancy rig? Is that how this works? I don't know. We're just so fancy here. I don't know. All right. This side of the tractor should be good to go. Now we got work to do on the other side. Okay. This is a mess in a lot of ways. And one of the things we're gonna have to do over here now is we're gonna take this line off because we don't need it anymore. And we really need to get us a 1/8" pipe plug, which I don't know that I got one on hand. All right, this camera keeps shutting off. But I got a new sediment bowl put in, and I got the fittings put on both ends. They only had this obnoxiously long piece of brake line. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to sort of get it going in place here. And I think I can make that happen somehow. Where's the tether? I just have to be thinking. I need to go 45. We're gonna hope that this is gonna go. We're gonna go about right there. All right, do we have it? We're pretty close. I think we need to saw some off. Maybe we can do that in one pass. Can we? Probably not. We can't handle this obnoxiously long thing. All right, so this operation is done. Let's do a leak test. We got flowing, and I don't see any leaking on our line. So that's good. Our carburetor will probably start leaking, but that's a later problem. So we're good there. We're almost ready to try to run it again. But there's one more thing that we have to do because I've just had enough. And that is key switch. I'm going to put a better key switch in it. And we're going to run a good wire to our distributor instead of that one I put on there temporarily. So that's what we're going to work on now. And then hopefully we can start it from the seat. All right, let's see about fixing this disaster. It's kind of disaster-y, but I think we can get it. Let's see if this will get us what we need. Maybe. Try not to scuff up the dirt. Look at this disaster. Oh, you know what else we didn't do? Our cranking wire is not hooked up on the starter because of all of this mess. Alright. So this one is hooked to ignition. That's our start wire. These are battery wires. And then accessory wire. Okay, so let's start with this. It's probably the worst one to start with, but we're going to. Well, that's gone, so don't have to worry about saving that. Alright, we're gonna put, what way could we do it where it's less intrusive? It was on there like this, but I don't know if that's really the way we want it. Maybe we want it like this. And then our new ignition wire will go like this. And then it will go like this. Ta-da-da. Okay, sure, disappear. We'll put our 2 batteries. Wires. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Would you please? I hope so. Then we might as well take our start wire loose, which is in the center. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now finally, our accessory fuse. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go with that. Okay, come on. All right. Now we're gonna put this where it belongs. Maybe. Everywhere. Perfect. We're going to tighten that up. Kind of. We're going to tighten that up, kind of. He can even use his original key. Alright. Now this end, we need to get our new distributor wire. I really need to refeed his wiring harness because it's not right. It should be against the block. But that is a thing for later. That's not a thing for right now, I don't think. It should have been a thing for when the distributor was out a while ago. But I wasn't thinking. So, for now, actually, no, can we make that happen somehow? Only if we go, okay. Let's start over, let's make it right. Let's go over this. Come on. Come on. Can you see what's happening? All right. We're getting there. We just have to overcome a lot of obstacles. Just like our life. It's the same way. Constant struggle. The simplest task becomes the most difficult. Come on. All right. Okay, I think we're ready for test run. Other than we need to hook up our starter wire on the other side because we didn't have it hooked up. And since he painted over them, it's dealer's choice, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. So we will hook it up and then find out it was wrong. And then what we'll do is we will go get the battery. Can't do this one-handed. But we'll get the battery and we'll give it a test fire and see if it, you know, if it'll go. Because I got no idea. I'm hoping it will. It should. We're going to have to tweak the timing, I'm sure, because new distributor. But I think we're in good shape. We got the battery box. I salvaged these off of some of mine tractors, so we should be good to go. All right, battery's hooked up, and there's no flames. So let's turn the gas on. And let's see about getting her to run. Uh-oh. There's nothing. Did we pick wrong? Did we pick wrong on our wire? No. Why have we got nothing? What? I'm not getting this, friends. Why won't it? Is the wire bad? Is that what it is? What did I do? Huh. That's odd. Let's see if we can manually get it to go. Or not. Well, that sucks. What could possibly be wrong? Timing is not right. sounds a lot healthier though. But boy, she runs good now. Well, we got her going. I see my carburetor's still not doing correctly though, so we will rebuild it. We need to figure out though why we're not getting no crankage. I don't understand. Oh, I understand what's happening. No way. Okay, I get it now. The transmission switch is no good anymore, and it's not making connection all the time. That's got to be what it is, because yeah, see, on all mine I got it bypassed. Okay, never do what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Down in here is your transmission safety switch, and 99% of them are no good at this point in your life. So, oh, and it's the other end I need. I need to make a jumper that will connect these two as such. So that's what I'll do, just a minute. This is a naughty. Never ever do this. I'm telling you, don't do this. I shouldn't even show you how. I don't want to hear from me or hear from your sad story from your relatives about how you killed yourself. It's not my fault you're stupid, so don't come back and try to blame me. There. Let's try that. Yes. Wanted. Yeah. We really need to see if it's got enough fluids in it. Or we could just keep trying it, you know. I shut the gas off because it was kind of overflowing, but I'm thinking that. Listen to that sweetheart. Start back up. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some checking here on stuff and things. We definitely need to get what am I trying to say? Make sure it's got water in it. I don't think it has enough hydraulic oil in it either, so I probably shouldn't run it much. But we can solve that problem tomorrow when we go to town. This could probably be hooked up again, so that we got to work when we take it off to rebuild it sometime. I just mainly want to see if this is going to still go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Like a glove. We need a couple 1/8 inch pipe plugs. One to plug that hole and one to plug that hole. And then I think we might have us a tractor we can try out and run it a little bit and make sure that it's going to keep running, because that was his issue. I'll have to get, he lost the end to the air cleaner, so I'm going to have to come up with something there. And we need to put our valve cover gasket on. But other than that, I mean, it's a lot better than it was when it came, because it fires right up. Pretty cool. I love this. I definitely will be replacing more of the ones I got with that, because that's pretty sweet. Using the old style points and full mechanical advance works great. So that's what we will do. So there'll be more videos. I'm gonna do another video putting the valve cover thing on, and maybe some little fine tuning things here and there. But overall, I think we got a 270 gas back in action. So I don't know what his sheet metal situation is, but I do know he said if anybody's got the piece that surrounds this, it's like chrome. He doesn't have any of that. So that's about like finding a unicorn, you know, in a pile of gold at the end of a rainbow. But hey, if you got one, let me know, because I know he'll be interested. So I guess we'll leave this one here. As always, if you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Doesn't cost you anything. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me how much you can't stand me and how I've ruined your life by just, you know, watching a few minutes of this video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.